Taking a look now over downtown Detroit on this Saturday morning, you can see the sun is already shining for day 2 of the Detroit Grand Prix. 7 First Alert meteorologist Hallie Vogel is also tracking those temperatures. Hallie, we certainly needed the sunglasses yesterday. We're going to need them again today. How high are the temps going to climb?
We are going to be in the mid to even upper 80s today. We did touch 90 for the first time this year yesterday. Don't think we're going to quite get to that point, but it is going to be plenty warm. We do not have an air quality alert issued for today either, which is good news, so it may feel a little better to you. And northeast winds are finally going to stir up the atmosphere a bit, get things moving, and those winds about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Still very warm though today. Slight rain chance or even a pop-up storm, mainly west of Detroit. I'll show you that in a few moments. And then cooler into next week. We have a series of cold fronts coming through, and that should start to cool things off as we go into next week. So we are looking at, again, these temperatures starting off pretty warm this morning, and our temperatures this morning, we have been in the 60s already, 63 degrees in fact, in-house 64 in Pontiac, 67. So holding downtown a little warmer than elsewhere, 66 degrees at Monroe. Our satellite radar composite, the satellite showing a few high clouds, the radar not showing anything with the cold front off to the north. And our hourly forecast, we get to 8 a.m., 71 degrees, mid-70s by 9. If you're eating outdoors, you're going to be doing some activities outdoors. By noon, we're already at 84. So just remember, yes, it's a warm day, and I think we'll jump at least several degrees from there into the mid, if not upper 80s for highs today. If you're doing a backyard barbecue, you're going to be out and about this evening, 7 o'clock, still warm, temperatures around 80. And you can see the heat certainly continues for the eastern half of the United States with highs in the 90s for St. Louis today, low 90s in Cincinnati, and of course, as expected, that hot air continues through the Gulf states. We do have the weakening cold front off to the north, and it will start to weaken as it moves through, but maybe just enough energy, and it's all about the timing. So we get to about 2 o'clock and the front moves through. We have enough instability and warmth that I do think we'll see a few showers and storms pop. The question is exactly where. At this point, it looks like the better chance further west you are. So we're going to make the cutoff about I-75, maybe even US 23 westward. So about Ann Arbor west will be that chance. It looks light. And again, these are pulse type storms. The problem with these, they just develop quickly and they move slowly. So bringing down some very heavy downpours, that would be the main threat. Maybe a wind gust of 40 miles per hour. Right now, it does not look severe. It just looks like it could be a soaker for those spots. This is a secondary front next week coming through on Monday, and eventually the cooler air will fill in behind it. Now, if you are doing some boating today, maybe a bit rough, Lake Erie, especially Lake Erie from the Detroit River to North Cape. We are looking at a small craft advisory starting at noon through the evening for 2 to 4 foot waves by the afternoon. Northeast winds 15 to 20. Lake St. Clair, not so bad. We're looking at calm to 2 foot waves, but just kind of a heads up with those northeast winds. It can, of course, be tricky out on the water. Temperatures today cooler near the water. Port Sanilac, Port Huron in the low 80s. Inland, as I mentioned, warmer, mid to upper 80s. 79 tomorrow, 82 on Monday, and then look at those 70s. We have more seasonable weather, probably more comfortable for many folks than 90 degrees yesterday, and that's Tuesday through Thursday, 82 on Friday.